Howdy nerds!
My name is River.
And my name is Robbie.
And welcome back to Wind Swirls and Leaps.
To River and Robbie.
So yeah, as you can tell, this video is a little different. This isn't exactly my setup, but it's kind of my setup.
Yeah, it's your setup on my desk.
Yes, we're at Robbie's desk just because there's more room here to film together. We've got a little collab video we're gonna do today that I'm so excited about. This was supposed to be posted like on Valentine's Day, but you know, two chronically ill beings, we couldn't get around to it. But we're filming now a couple days post Valentine's.
Every day is Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Because I love you.
In this household it is. I love you too. Okay, so first, before we get into the meat of the video, we just wanted to share some really exciting happy mail we got.
This is from Moonlit.journal. I'm obsessed with Moonlit.journal. Hi, Sush, I love you. I used to have pen pals. I haven't had pen pals in about 3 years, and I just really missed it. So I reached out and I was like, hey, you want to be a pen pal? And they're like, yes! And I was like, yes!
And I was like, put me in there too!
So now Moonlit.journal is our pen pal.
Yes.
And we can't wait to write back. First of all, this is the best. I'm not going to put it close because I don't want you to like peep or address, but this is the best stamp I've ever seen in my life. There's these little cute cat, like just the envelope, just seeing the envelope and holding it in my hands made me so happy.
It also made me like, it was like, oh yes, this is from Moonlit.journal. Like the Moonlit.journal made this. I could
Moonlit.journal.
I could just tell because of her style.
Yeah.
It's like so her.
Yes.
You know?
It's very her.
Yeah.
Tan ta ta tan. Ta 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 ta. First and foremost, they were so kind and generous. I'm still gonna buy from you, Sush. Like,
yes,
we're buying your stuff.
I've had your Etsy hearted on my Etsy account forever.
Yeah.
I feel like. Yeah.
This one specifically is the one that I've always eyed and have always wanted. The Techo. Look at this. Look at her freaking beautiful illustrations, the rings, the inks.
The stickers are such good quality.
They're really
too.
good. They're nice and thick. They're well cut. They smell like the pool, like pool floaties. Here's the other ones. We are going to divvy these up between the both of us.
Yes.
So freaking nice. And we're going to go ahead and link her shop down below.
Yeah, so you all can get your hands on those beautiful stickers as well.
And then, do you want to talk about this?
Oh my god, yes. Okay, so I am obsessed with this damn fish. I don't know. I think it's from a book or something. I don't know. I know nothing about it other than I remember when Moonlit.journal went to Japan and came back with her haul, and she had these fish sticky notes, and I was like, what is that? I need to know. And I scoured the internet and I found them, and I was like, damn, I can't buy them anywhere. Like, they're Japan only. Like, I couldn't find them online. And so when I saw this, I freaked out. I was like, yes, I wanted these so bad. And I like forgot about them though, you know? So then it was like a surprise when we opened it.
You manifested them.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm excited for you.
I love fish.
We have 2 of her business cards as ephemera that we're going to journal. How cute! The star in the moon.
And her favorite purple.
Yeah. And then we both got cards. Because she's a sweetie, and then like did one for River and one for me. Very aesthetic, like yours like all blue and green, and mine's all like pink and rainbow sparkles. We will not show that because she's our pen pal, not yours. And then so many cute other stickers. These are definitely more like your vibe.
Yes.
And these are definitely more my vibe. The Yumi Kitakichi and like the star sticker is so stinky cute. These Stalogy labels.
Love that.
Always good to like label our notebooks.
Love me a label.
Look at this. Look at it. We're... Hello. I'm so happy.
Oh man. Yeah, so we're excited to write back for sure. Thank you, new friend.
Gracias. Alrighty.
Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the main topic of the video, which I'm so excited about because this is something you and I talk about all the time.
Like every day.
Yes. I mean, people probably imagine that like if you're married to someone who has the same hobby, like you're gonna talk about it all the time, and that is true.
We do.
And this topic in particular is something we are always talking about. So we're going to be talking today about if we were going to start over in this hobby, how would we go about it? Mm-hmm. So in this hobby, we mean just like planning, journaling, fountain pens, right, like creative journaling, all that stuff.
Yes.
And knowing what we know now.
After all the trial and error and experimentation and thousands of dollars.
Yes, thousands of dollars later.
Hobonichi hype.
Yeah, so knowing what we know now, we lose everything. We have to start over. And what would we do?
Mm-hmm. Where do we start? Where do we begin?
Yes. So I would say for me, the overall theme and like the guiding, what's the word I'm looking for? Not principle, but value.
Yes.
Like the guiding value I would use to decide what I was going to bring back into my life would be simplicity and minimalism. Mm-hmm. I think that, you know, this hobby has led to a lot of consumption.
Yeah.
Which is both good and bad. Mostly good. I feel like, you know,
it brought us joy. It brought us together. It's exciting to share in the Hobonichi hype and like see what gets released. Like there's community. We have these channels. Like
yes,
there is a lot of joy in this hobby, but consumerism doesn't bring me joy.
No. And the amount of stuff I have is overwhelming. Yeah. And it causes me to be paralyzed by my stuff. Yeah. And it's harder for me to create.
We're paralyzed by choice.
Yeah.
Not everything we thought that we loved and we wanted, we can't even use or give time to. Uh-huh. So it's like we're abandoning our things.
Yeah. It's like I have 5 A5 Hobonichi covers.
Right.
I can't use all 5 at once.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So then why do we have 5?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Or 1 at all.
Right.
Okay, so that's my guiding values, minimalism and simplicity.
Right.
Do you have one?
I would say minimalism as well. Uh-huh. I feel really uncomfortable with the amount of things that I have because I don't use them as much because my ADHD wants to ink every pen at the same time, but then I can't use any of them up at the same time. Because I know that with just 1 or 2, I'm going to, I guess, I love the idea of having one thing that represents me, like a family heirloom. Like, yes, this was Robbie's pen. This was Robbie's leather cover.
Yes.
Something that's going to show, wear, and outlive me. And I love that more than having a collection. I think I said in my previous video that I used to be a collector.
Yeah.
I used to get a lot of joy in collecting, like every Sailor pen from every edition or release. But I don't get joy from collecting anymore. Now, instead of being a collector, because now I have no space, no mental space.
Right.
And I still want things. Like, the consumer in me is not going to go away. So what a conundrum. Like, I want things and I can't have things because I have too many things. Mm-hmm. So my value would be, like, have 1 or 2 things that signify or not implement, like, symbolize who I am and will outlive me.
Yeah, I'm getting, like, you want something that you use to death, and it's like imbued with your essence in it. Like you're making it your own.
Yes.
By the amount that you're using it.
Exactly. And nothing of mine feels my own because I have too many.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to form that attachment with 1 or 2 things.
Yeah, you want a relationship with the
exactly.
item. Yeah.
Which I don't have.
Right. It's like those people with 1 traveler's notebook and like years later it's like so worn, it's so smooth, it's all scratched up, like it has stickers on it, like it's shown the journey with that item, whereas you and I, we have multiple traveler's notebooks, so we would never form that relationship with that one item.
None of them have had a single journey.
Okay, so now we have our guiding principle.
Yes.
And now let's talk about, well, the first topic, maybe we should talk about pens first.
Okay, let's do pens.
Why don't you go first?
Wait, which pens do you want me to start with? Do you want to do fountain pens or like regular schmegular pens?
Any and all.
Any and all. I'll go left to right, since that's how we read. Okay, so I chose 3 pens. I wanted to go like cheap, middle, and expensive. Because at the end of the day, like, I do love me a pen.
Right.
And I don't mind having multiple. And I think I would start with the preppy. Uh-huh. Like, everything has burnt down. We have no money. Preppies are cheap. Preppy.
I like both of our preppies.
It's green and pink.
Yeah.
Preppies hold my death grip really well. I can put my document inks in it and shimmer inks and not be scared to ruin it because it's made out of plastic. They're really reliable. They don't dry out. You can kind of drop them on the ground. Oh, and not be too worried about the pen. Like, you don't have to worry about this pen. And it writes really well. It's like a nice...
It's so smooth.
Yeah, like a smooth but nail-like stiff nib.
Which I've talked about on my channel before, I think.
Yes.
Like, I love a stiff nail nib, especially for planning.
Yes.
Like,
I love it.
Journaling, if I have like a bouncy nib, it's like whatever, because I'm just being messy. But for some reason, when it comes to planning, like, or like, I don't know, does that make sense? Like, when I want more structure...
Well, I plan with a gel pen.
Right.
I want it to be, like, small and precise, and I want to get into every little box.
Yes, I think that's what it is that a stiff nib allows you to be more precise. Mm-hmm. And that's
with journaling, I don't need to, because I'm not even looking back, but I'm going to see the same week for a whole week.
Yes. Yeah, I just want it to be a little neater.
Exactly.
And I think the stiffness allows that.
Right. I think a Preppy allows for more neatness.
Yes.
This is also a great beginner pen. So if I were also to start over, like, go back in time and tell myself what to get instead of, like, a Kakuno or a Metropolitan or a Lamy, I would just give myself a Preppy. So that's where I would start. And you said you would do the same?
Well, I want to talk a little bit differently about my pens.
So I'll just go through mine.
Yeah.
My next one would be a TWSBI, because TWSBI, it holds a lot of ink. And can I talk about the ink at the same time, or that's later?
You can talk about it if it works.
Okay. Yeah. I have it inked right now with Prussian blue, so this is my favorite blue ink, and the one that I would repurchase. Well, it's not even mine. This one's yours.
Well, it's ours.
I married into this ink.
Yes.
I prefer to write with I'm the kind of person who writes with like a black blue as opposed to a black. It's what I prefer. So this would be my I'm struggling here. This would be my my everyday blue ink. And I like that I can fill it up. And I would buy a full bottle of Prussian blue.
Okay.
And I like how TWSBIs carry a lot of ink. I learned over time that I prefer a demonstrator pen. I like being able to see the inks. I like a pen that twists as opposed to comes off, so the ink doesn't dry. And I've experienced TWSBI customer service.
Oh, yeah,
and I broke a cap, and within 24 hours was sent a new cap.
Yeah.
So TWSBI is reliable. The nibs are stiff as well and smooth. They're affordable, and it has good customer service. So if anything goes wrong with the pen, you can easily fix it.
Well, and let's be a little real. You're a little rougher on your stuff.
I'm very rough on I am.
You're rough on your stuff. So it's actually good that, like, if it breaks, it can be replaced. Like,
and
I mean, some people see that as a negative, right? It's like, they're like, oh, TWSBI's
it's
crack.
Breakable. Yeah.
They break. But it's like, for you, that's actually
that's
a good
great.
thing,
Let it break.
Replace it.
Give me another one.
Yes.
I wouldn't get the Eco. I have since tried your, is it Minivac? Or the 500 or something?
The 580.
580.
Yeah. It's the piston.
I would get the piston 580 because I think it's better quality and really pretty and writes like the best I've ever written with before.
Probably my best nib.
Yeah. And then, so if I weren't to go cheap or mid, if I had all the money in the world and I would just go to like a holy grail, it would be the 3776. And if you followed me for a long time, like back from like Sunshine is Sexy, you would know that my grail was the 823. Best feeling, weight, luxury. It's the most jewelry of pens.
Yes.
It writes like glass.
Grail for a reason.
It writes like nothing else. Yeah, everyone loves it because it's the best pen ever.
Yeah.
However, I have made many mistakes with many gold nib pens. They're very soft. I'm very rough, and I've ruined like half of my fountain pen collection because of it.
I think it has to do with like the angle you write.
Yeah.
Right? Like most people write at that 45-degree angle, but you write more
up, more like this.
And so when you're pressing the tines a specific way so that they come out of alignment.
Right. Which 3776 can put up with me.
Right. You have of the 3776s you've had, none of the tines have gone out of alignment or become scratchy or anything.
So if I were just to pick one expensive pen to start with and stay with, it would be the 3776. I don't know which particular colorway I would choose.
Just whatever is out of
whatever is maybe just a black, like something simple and classy.
I love a black and
just
gold.
Just a black and gold. Yeah. And I would want to stay away from like constantly looking at pen releases, because I look at pen releases and then I want all the pens, but I'm like, how many finds of the same pen do you need?
Yeah.
Just because it's a different color doesn't mean you need it. Just because it's cute doesn't mean you have to buy it.
Correct. You can admire something and not own it.
Right. So I think I would just have either just one clear or preppy or the rose gold white back, or just a black and gold 3776.
They did just come out with that demonstrator one, like the 2.0.
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
clear demonstrator.
Yes.
I could see you getting that.
And honestly, I could also see myself selling all my pens and doing this. Like, it doesn't...
Like, currently,
like, like right now.
Like, we're playing pretend, but
it doesn't have to be pretend.
Yes.
Yes. So that's on fountain pens.
There you go.
So what I would put in here, and what I always have inked at all times, is a waterproof ink. Sometimes it's carbon black, sometimes it's diatramentus. Having tried both, I would go diatramentus because carbon black leaves like powder on your pens. It's more
messier.
Pigmenty.
Yeah.
It's waterproof. I can watercolor on it. It's archival. I'm using it in my 5-year. There's certain things we talked about. Like, there's books we want to reference that we want to live forever.
Right.
And there's books that we don't care.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more, I think, when we talk about, like, journaling
paper
versus planning and paper. But, like, there's some things that you want to keep forever archived, and other things that, like, planning, after you're done planning, you really can just throw it away.
Exactly.
So that doesn't matter if you have that in
or a pencil or a friction or whatever.
Yeah.
If there's an easy answer here to these two, I would only have one ink bottle, and it would be diatramentus, like blue black or gray black, which is this, but forever.
Yeah.
And that's it. So I would have a black pen and a blue ink and go about my life. Fine nib. And then the last pen, I just discovered friction. I wish I would have discovered friction way back. I feel like I used to have erasable pens as a kid.
Yeah.
But
they weren't good.
They sucked. It
was like Papermate, right?
It was Papermate or Bic. I think it was Papermate, and it had like a cap.
Yes.
And the eraser was like a pencil eraser.
Yes.
And it never freaking erased. There was also that eraser that was like black and white, or like gray and white, and supposedly like the gray side erased ink.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
But it was like sandpaper, and then your paper would like pill.
Yes.
We've come a long way in erasable
Japanese
pens.
stationery.
I will always have something Hello Kitty, always, even in a minimalist way, because it's my childhood. It's spending every day at the mall in the Sanrio store, running around but not being able to buy anything. We went to the mall a lot as like a recreation as a kid.
Well, yeah, in Florida it's so hot.
Yeah, you need some air conditioning.
Yeah.
And I love friction. I love using it in planners specifically. I make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
And I like being able to erase them but not have to use a pencil.
Yeah. Well, and in your profession you have so many to-dos and things are changing.
Exactly.
So it makes sense that you need to erase. Yeah. And it's not going to smudge like a pencil.
No. And I don't have to sharpen it or worry about the eraser or like the pencil's gone, gotta buy another pencil.
Yes.
The kid took my pencil. Now I don't have a pencil.
Yeah. You can replace your friction.
Exactly. And have different colors.
Yeah.
Which is exciting to me.
Yeah. Okay. Should I talk about my pens?
Yes.
Okay. So, similar to you in terms of a planning situation, I actually wouldn't use a fountain pen. I just think it's so much easier to have a regular pen. So, I would use my Uni Jetstream. And this is the multi-pen, which I like because it has a pencil as well.
Nice.
I'm not in a friction. I don't feel like I really need to erase. So, this would be my planning pen. I love the Jetstream refills, the 0.7. So, I'm like fully set with that. And it's what I've been using this year.
You have.
So this
the whole year.
This wouldn't be a change. Okay, and then in terms of fountain pens, so I thought of this in terms of, it's like you had 3 versions, like a cheap version, a medium version, and like a Grail expensive
I love that we
version.
have 2 in common.
We do. We love platinum in this house. Mine's a little different. Mine is, I have like 2 versions. So if I were to start over, and I probably have like the same amount of money that I have now, like my financial situation hasn't changed, this is how I would go about it. So I also would have a preppy, and I would also put document ink in this. This would be the
permanent pen.
And then in terms of,
it's also great for drawing. If you're an artist, a lot of artists use preppies.
Yes. So that would be my permanent ink. And then in terms of just like journaling and like enjoying pens, like for the love of the fountain pen hobby, I would try to keep my pens under 5. I don't think I'd want just more than pens? That. Yeah. And I'm pretty certain I know which ones they would be. And it would start with a platinum.
A 3776.
3776. I'm a medium nib person. I know you're a fine.
Yeah.
And I love...
And I'm like a 0.38 pen person.
Yeah, you like the small thin
nibs.
stuff, which I do have an appreciation for now, especially for planning.
Yes.
But I think these would be used more so in a journaling context.
Yeah, mediums and broads, and like for journaling, I love like a mini stub, a journaler, like that kind of deal.
Exactly, and I will touch on that in a second. So I would have my medium 3776. I would have my medium Pilot Custom Ink 23. It would suck to have a different one because this is my one sentimental pen, because when we were dating, you bought me this pen. So I wouldn't want to actually give this up, but if I had to start over, I would still purchase an 823 because for journaling, I think it's phenomenal. And then in terms of the other pens I would get, I pulled this one as an example.
This is our anniversary pen.
Yes, this is our anniversary pen. Was it our first anniversary we got this? Second? I don't remember. Whoops. Fine. For our anniversary, we bought a joint pen. This is a Jonathan Brooks Carolina Pen Co. pen.
At the pen show.
Yes. And the reason I pulled this was just as an example of I would want like my other pens, so maybe like two pens to have custom grinds on them, and I personally love an architect grind. So, and I also love the journaler by Gina. So I would probably have one pen with the journaler nib and one with an architect nib.
I thought you put that there because you would want like lots of maker pens.
Well, I think the 2 pens would be 2 maker pens.
Okay. Do you know which?
Probably one that I recently ordered and am having custom made and will be arriving at some point soon.
If I would add a custom, it would be White Bear pens.
Oh yeah,
to me it gives Lisa Frank.
Yeah,
and I want one so bad.
Yeah,
it's in the same area of like Hello Kitty for me.
It is. Yeah, I might do a White Bear pens and maybe a Jonathan Brooks just because I love the way his feel.
And the Yovo nibs allow so much customization. Like if you're really getting into fountain pens, you can switch them. Like 823, you fuck it up. Oh, bleep bleep. You mess it up and you can't fix it. There's no replacement, nothing. These you can just twist off.
$20, you got a new nib.
Exactly. And any grind you want. So you can literally just own a singular pen.
Right.
And as many nibs as you want.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think those would be my 5 fountain pens. A Preppy for document ink, my 2 favorite, like, everyday semi-Grail level pens, and then, like, 2 maker pens that both have custom grinds in them. And then I think I'd be set. I don't think I'd be looking for anything else in a fountain pen.
If you've never had a custom grind, you need to get one.
Yes.
Because once you try one, it's like, oop.
Yes.
I need to send all my pens to get ground.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll talk about inks next, because you talked about inks.
Yes.
So, for me, I think I would just share your document ink.
Okay.
Right? This would be like our family. Although you said you want blue.
I would get the blue.
I don't want blue. I want black.
Okay, we can have black.
So
we can have blue and black.
We could have both.
Yeah.
This is hypothetical. Yeah, I'd have a black for this. And then I would have my all-time favorite ink ever.
Desert Burst.
That I could never, ever imagine living without. And that is Diamine Desert Burst. I said on my channel that at some point I'm going to make a video about it. And I still haven't done that. But I need to. Because this ink is everything to me. Especially with my custom ink 3. Like, this would be a permanent ink pairing in this scenario. Yeah. And then, in terms of any other inks, I'm staying away from the bottles.
No, same. I literally bought every Iroshizuku ink in one setting, like in one sitting, on jet pens on my phone.
Was that like $500 or something?
Yes. And I haven't used them all up yet, and then I realized I don't even like the Iroshizuku inks that much.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sold like a ton of our inks recently.
We did recently sell some, yeah.
I would only go ahead.
Yeah. We would both only do ink samples.
Yeah, no bottles except for the 2 Diatramentis and your Desert Burst.
Yeah. I would do ink samples, and
me too.
I would also keep it limited. Like, this is a great container for it. This is from what's that guy's company? Is it like the Ink Journal? I think this is from. He sells these.
Yeah.
They're like bullet shot like cases. Yeah. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
but
I would keep it to like 1 box for myself.
One box total.
Because you can go nuts with ink samples.
Oh yeah, and lots of people do.
Yeah, I bought like every Diamine Shimmer, every Sailor Studio. Like I had so many ink samples.
Yeah, I currently have I think about 60.
Yeah.
Samples, because these hold 25. I have 2 of these. And then I have a couple extra floating around beyond that. So I probably have about 60. And that feels like way too much. Yeah. Like, I can't even handle 60.
It's a lot.
And people have, like, thousands.
It feels like it's going to take years to get through.
Yeah.
And just because an ink swatch looks pretty doesn't mean you're going to like the ink. Like, don't just get a bottle impulsively. Yeah. Trust me.
Yes.
You don't know how it's going to behave in any of your pens. Like, no. Samples are the way to go.
Yeah.
Van Ness is a good place to get samples.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we lost a light, but I think we're still good.
You can still see.
Yeah. Okay, so we talked about pens, we talked about inks. Next, let's talk about paper.
My favorite.
And when I say paper, we're talking everything. Like, we're talking about how are you going to plan? How are you going to journal? What covers are you going to have, if any?
Okay.
Right? I guess we'll start with covers.
Ooh.
Similar to you, I think I would want one leather cover that I feel really attached to, and it gets beat up and shows my story with it.
Yes.
I did pull one Hobonichi cover, a leather one, as an example. However, I don't think I would get Hobonichi covers.
No.
Is that controversial?
Yes. I also have a Hobonichi leather cover.
Oh, this one's a good one. The black one.
Yeah.
TS
the nice
black.
Soft black.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to have a cover.
A cover at all?
At all.
Yeah.
At all.
I
Yeah.
think I might go for the AndLiebe leather cover that they have, just because in terms of what I'm going to say about planning and journaling, I think it'd be nice, because I think I would have like 2 notebooks total, and it'd be nice to like have them together, but it's definitely not necessary. Covers are not necessary.
No, not at all.
But if I am going to have one, I would want it to be
nice
leather.
and like leather.
And I'm not going to go all out and buy new covers every year.
No.
It's just a waste of money. I love them.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a waste of money.
And so many of mine are like, you use them for a whole year and they're dirty. And, you know, you said I was rough on my thing. My my bookmarks are broken.
Yeah.
Like there were, $80, $100 to use for 1 year. And then it's literally trash now.
Yeah.
I have to throw it away.
Yeah.
And I've kept them out of like sunk cost fallacy. Like,
yes.
I spent money on it, so now I have to keep it.
And it's worth something to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what reason? Oh. And then I get tired of covers. I get bored of looking at the same thing.
Well, and that's why if I were to have one, it would have to be super simple. Just like plain black leather cover, or like, you know,
something you wouldn't get tired of looking
a natural
at.
Leather cover that like ages as you use it.
And
like,
for me, it's like a texture thing too. Like if I were to get a cover, it would be leather. Or actually, speaking of, I think the one cover I couldn't let go of is this one.
You are very attached to
I'm
this
so
cover.
attached to this cover, and it's the best sensory experience autistically for me, color-wise and texture-wise.
Yeah, because it has this like foam in it.
It's squishy.
It's a little squishy.
So I think if I were to lose all of my covers and had to buy one, it would be this one specifically, and I'd have to get it like on eBay or something.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Okay. Okay, so that's covers. I also think we should have a conversation about like, let's talk about the throwaway versus the save before we get into paper. So this is the idea that you and I have been talking about constantly lately, which is what are the things in our system, our journal ecosystem, that after you're done with it, you could just throw it away and it's not worth archiving. And then what are the things that are worth archiving that in 10 years time you want to look back and be able to pull out and be like, oh, this is something I journal about.
This
or
is
whatever.
important for me to look back on and reference and enjoy.
Correct. So, for example, in terms of planning in general, right? Like your monthly calendar, your weekly calendar, that's stuff that at the end of the year, maybe even after 6 months, or even less, like, even after the end of the week, it could be thrown away. And so I'm gonna keep that in mind, I think, going forward.
Yeah.
Outside of this fantasy conversation we're having, just like
real
next
life. Year's Tetrokage.
Yes.
Do I actually want to make space for my planners and my to-do lists?
Correct.
Do I want to keep them in a box?
Correct. So that's something to keep in mind. And then the other thing was like rings versus strings versus bound notebooks.
Yes.
That's something to keep in mind. And I think it's connected to the keep or the throw away.
Right.
So like if it's in rings or it's in strings,
it's easier
to
let
insert,
go of.
I think it's easier to toss at
and
the end
probably
of the year.
cheaper to replace.
Exactly. Whereas if you have a bound notebook, that's something I'm probably putting things in there that I want to keep more likely and archive.
Yeah.
And the experience, like having a connection to that bound notebook there's something there. You know what I mean? Like
having this moment of your life exist all bound up and like ready to revisit. This is the person I used to be.
Yes. Okay, so keeping all those things in mind, should we talk about planning first?
Yes.
Why don't you go first?
Okay, so I just pulled these out because I've been a weeks girly for a really long time, and it's the easiest way it's been for me to plan. However, weeks are so expensive, and they're so beautiful that I've kept them all.
Yeah.
Do I go back and look at them? No.
They're also so expensive.
I don't reference them, and yet I have all of them. And they take up room, and they take up space in my life.
Yeah.
And why am I falling for the art and the cuteness? Just because, it makes me happy every day to look at it, but then I feel bad throwing it away. Yeah. I don't want to throw... This was like over $100, like from Japan. Again, sunk cost. Like, I don't want to throw this away.
Right.
But I'm never, ever, ever going to look at it back. So moving forward, I want to plan in a way that I can dispose of it. I used to dispose of my planners no matter how cute they were up until like 2014, until I discovered Hobonichi. I was using all of my planners and throwing them in the trash. I think, so I would either bullet journal just so that it's tied up into my everyday life so that it kind of makes sense to have a to-do list next to a diary entry next to a sketch.
So like an all-in-one situation.
An all-in-one. Or just buy my $7 inserts every year and throw them away in a ring system.
In a ring system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm with you with that last part. I think it would be either a ring system that I can really easily go away. Although I'll say I think that's what I'm moving into currently. But if I were to start over, I might not necessarily pick that. I think that I might actually pick for planning. You know how Sterling Ink sells monthly inserts that just has
like the little booklet.
Yeah, it has like her beginning pages with like the trackers and like the goal setting, and then it just has like December through December for planning, and it's just a really thin insert. I might actually
like just do a monthly.
Just do that. Just do the monthly, get the A5 size so that there's a bit of space, and I would just slip it into
like whatever notebook you're using.
Whatever notebook I'm using, or like I said, if I was using a cover, like I'll have my journal over here and just like slip in my little monthly insert as my planner.
And then just toss it at the end of the year?
Possibly. I think the only thing that would be missing from that is space for my to-do lists. Because I think basically what I'm saying is I would move away from weekly or daily planning.
Okay. I would have to keep weekly.
For your job, you need that.
I don't need daily.
Yeah.
And if I do a daily, I always do it on my notes app and then I delete it.
There you go.
So it's literally gone.
Because you never need to see that again.
I know.
Yeah. So in that sense, or in that case, I might do a ring system, because then I can just have like paper in there that's my to-do list, and then it just gets torn out and thrown away.
Yeah.
And every year the monthly gets thrown away as well. So,
and it, for some reason, it just feels easier to throw away one sheet of paper as opposed to like a little booklet.
Throwing away your Hobonichi weeks, it's like, that's scary.
Like a crime.
Yeah.
I was talking to Chris about it, and they were like, "Oh, just cut out the pages and keep the cover." And I'm like, "What
are we gonna do with the cover?"
Yeah.
Okay, so that's planning.
That's planning.
Do you feel
that's
like
fine.
You said everything?
I think I could do it. The only thing is, like, I wouldn't make my own inserts.
No, I'm just buying it.
There's an emergency vehicle. Because I've tried to do planning in inserts, and it's like me printing it out for hours at a time.
Oh, yeah.
It also can't be an A5. I tried to do that.
Oh.
So I think the personal size, or like maybe just the personal size, is like my way to go. And I would do A5. I'm definitely. I don't like how big my rings are.
You want the skinny rings?
I would
like
want
a
the skinny
plotter,
rings.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my dream, which is like still possibly happening maybe next year, would be the AndLiebe. I love AndLiebe. I'm kind of an AndLiebe stan.
For me, it would be a MeePlus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a MeePlus.
Me too.
I want a MeePlus for my fountain pen ink swatching.
I want it for everything.
Okay, let's talk about... Oh, you know what I forgot to say?
What?
In terms of like the philosophy of it all, is focusing on memory keeping and journaling versus planning. Because I talked about this in one of my recent videos. Like, I think I use planning as a distraction just because it's like easy to plan, it's easy to track. Like, or it's easier
it's like a
to
task
those
avoidance
things.
to what we really want to be doing.
Right. At the end of the day, it's so much more important to me to memory keep than it is to plan. But I get so caught up in these beautiful planners, and I'm like, oh, let me buy this traveler's planner because it's pretty and I want to try it out, and then I come up with an excuse to use it. Yeah. And it's like, okay, it's kind of useful, but it's not necessary. Like, I want planning to just be the things that are necessary and nothing beyond that.
Not like how I have all these other planners of like my media planner, my hobby, my books, my and I'm like, I genuinely can't keep up with 10 planners every single day. Yeah. And am I looking back at I read 5 pages today? No.
Yes, and in that same vein, I think, because this year I'm doing a media journal, and I've been thinking about it, I'm like, am I ever going to look back like, does any of this actually matter to me? And what I discovered is that the book stuff does, but the TV, the movies, the music, that stuff, I don't care to ever look back on that. And so I do think I would have some sort of book log. Yeah. Super just simple. Like a list. Just a list of every book that I, just like the date that I read it, that I finished it, what the title is, and what the author is. And that's it. I don't even rate my books anymore. I'm like kind of
over it.
Not doing that anymore. It feels like something I had to do because that's what everyone on social media does. Yeah. And I don't even care to rate them, so it would just be a list of my books, and beyond that, I don't think I need to track, plan, anything else.
Right. Like, I think I would go the same way as you. TV shows and movies are really important to me. It's how I block time. So I know, like, I watched Pluribus when my therapist recommended it, and I was, like, struggling to find something to watch, la 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 la. So I do connect to the like, Gravity Falls, these are, like, our date nights. Yes. I do connect media and form, like, relationships and attachments to it, to my daily life. But I don't care to log them. I just don't want to forget. Yeah. Because to me, it's memory keeping. So, and for
so that would be part of your journal.
Exactly. And which I used to do before. I just
want to... If you were using like a bullet journal,
exactly.
Right? Yeah.
So I would just put the image of what I watched and a reminder, oh yeah, during this time in my life, I read this book and I watched this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's more of a memory keeping thing. Yeah. It's not a tracker. No. Okay, so then journaling. If I'm focusing more on memory keeping, I think... I have, like, 2 ways I might go about it.
And I see something over there that I forgot to bring.
What? 5 years? Yeah. Okay, so I think in terms of memory keeping, it's hard for me to not consider the 5-year because this is how I got started in this hobby. And I feel really connected to this book just because I feel like I owe this book, like, a thank you of, like, thank you for...
It changed my life. My life changed within that book.
Yes. You see your life changing in this book. But also for me, it's like, this is where I started in this hobby. Like, I was like, I want a journal.
You're like, inauguration.
Yeah. I was like, I want a journal. What should I get? And I got this. And this is my last year in it. And so I feel a bit sentimental about it. So if you ask me the same question, like, a couple years from now, I don't know if I would still include this. But this is a really simple, easy way to keep a diary. I love the A6 size. Like, every night or every morning you just write your little entry. You can glue in pictures on the other side. So, like, this is definitely one option I would consider.
Me too. And I'm currently using the A5. I went off of it for 2 years. I'm backtracking.
Yeah, same. Us both.
Yes. I would go to an A6. I think an A5 was too much for me. Yeah. But, you know, you said it's like a love-hate relationship. Some days I hate looking back on.
Oh my God.
I'm freaking depressed.
It's, like, traumatic sometimes to, like, see things from 5 years ago and you're like, I don't want to, I'm not supposed to see this, actually.
Like, my administrator yelled at me. And I'm like, ah! However, I love being able to see so much of my life on one page. Yeah. Yeah. So I would also consider, monthly inserts, weekly inserts, and a 5-year.
Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely one way to go about it. But when I first think of this question of, like, you're starting over, what are you starting with? It's just...
It's gotta be the Leuchtturm.
It's just a plain Leuchtturm notebook, and that's it. Yeah. Like, I love this notebook. I love the paper. We disagree on that.
Well, I used to love the paper, but then Leuchtturm decided to make the grids really dark, and without telling us. And I have a gripe against that.
I kind of like the dark grid.
I like it lighter.
It has numbered pages. Yeah. You know, they have all the options in terms of, like, grid, lined, plain, whatever you want. They have the different sizes. They have hardback, they have softback. I just think that this is the perfect notebook for me. There you go. 2018, 2019. And I just love, you know, those pictures of the Leuchtturms all
Yes,
lined up.
all
Well,
of them.
they're actually usually like moleskins that
But
people have
still.
like years and years of using the same notebook. Every time I see that, for some reason, Pinterest loves to show me that. Like, every time I open Pinterest...
Like this?
Yes. I get images of people's, like, entire collection of their Leuchtturm notebooks that they've had for 20 years or whatever, and I'm so inspired by that. I'm so inspired by the way people can create in...
Just one notebook. Everything that they can do in there.
And you can do literally anything in here.
Whatever
it has
you want.
An index, like... I don't know. I just think... in terms of, if we're going back to, like, minimalism and simplicity, this is it.
Yeah.
Like, it's accessible. You can buy a Leuchtturm. It's so many different
Anywhere.
places.
Bookstores, Amazon, whatever.
It's a little expensive, but we're not talking Hobonichi expensive. It's a standard size. It's simple, and I think in terms of, like, creativity, right? Like, keeping things simple, working within a constraint.
It allows for a lot more creativity.
Yeah, I think this is it for me. So
yeah,
I think for all journaling, and I'm talking like morning pages, memory keeping,
all of it.
Just any type of journaling.
Would
like
go in there.
If I'm doing health journaling, it doesn't matter what it is. It would just be one notebook, and it would just be page after page. So in the morning, I'd have my morning pages, and at night, I'd have like whatever else.
Evening pages.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever you had for dinner.
If I'm doing a spread, like if, for example, one day I collected a magazine and I want to do a collage, like...
it would go in there.
If I'm doing art, I'm doing it in here. Like, it's basically my own version of a Reckless journal, just not as intense as that probably is what I would do, I think.
And you would still keep planning separate.
Yeah. I think I would have a planning system and then
their
this
notebook.
as a notebook. And it'd also be like scratch paper, like, you know what I mean? Like,
because we have something for everything.
Yes.
A scratch pad for scratch paper, a notebook just for collage.
Right.
And it's like,
just
I don't want to do
here.
anything now.
Yes, exactly. There's too many choices.
Yeah.
There's too many options. And so I would just grab my one notebook and do it all in here.
You know why it's also a good choice to go Leuchtturm?
Why?
Because Tomoe River paper is eventually going to break the factory machine, and then they're going to sell to Sanzen, and then we won't have good paper anymore. So we can go back in time. Let's not fall in love with machine number 7.
Oh my god.
Trauma! Can I jump in to what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Me too. When I first started journaling, it was all in a Midori MD. It was everything existed in one plain notebook.
Which you can see.
Like,
I love the way this looks. Like,
I love my notebooks. I love referencing these. And even though there's calendars and to-do lists in here, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, oh, this was my first job. This was when I was in college. This is the paper I was writing.
And you created it yourself. Like, you drew
made
the calendar
it.
yourself.
And it was fun to draw them in. So, like, me doing tarot, like, my first set of watercolor paints, my November calendar, like... If we are a self-portrait, if we are going to go minimalist, I would have 2 things. Because yes, it's not a 5-year, but this entire year of my life lives in one book, and I can easily reference that version of myself in one book. And it's so customizable, which is why I was like, I don't need a cover. Like, I can make my own cover.
Yes.
And that's more fun for me to design a cover as opposed to spending money on a cover. So I would have 3776 black and gold. We lost another light because we talk so much. Soon we will do this in the darkness. My blue black ink and just a Midori MD notebook.
And you would do planning and journaling.
Planning and journaling and art. I loved bullet journaling. A quote, a calendar, daily doodles, like to buy lists. Books that I read. See, like books, washi tapes that I had that I don't even have anymore.
That's so cute.
Isn't it? I don't have any of these tapes anymore. So it's like a memory of my stationery.
Yeah.
I love this.
Printing out photos.
Yeah. This is what I would want to go back to. Also, they're cheap.
Yeah.
These are cheap notebooks, cheaper than Leuchtturm.
These are cheaper,
And by God, in the last 20 years, they haven't changed their paper.
Yeah.
So I'll like flip through. Some are more writing heavy. Some are more watercolor heavy. Just do whatever you want in there and have fun. And I just love looking through it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
I gotta say, like, the way I can feel it in your tone of voice and, like, your
Like how excited it makes me.
Yeah.
There's so much joy in it.
I can feel that from you when you talk about those versus when you talk about
anything
your
else.
Cousin. Like your most recent video, you're like, oh, my cousin,
hate this thing.
Whatever. Like, because you were like in your cousin for like 4 months and now you're over it. Yeah. And it, like, I don't hear you ever being that excited about your cousin. Like, and that's actually a good thing to bring up is that the whole dated pages thing. Part of simplicity is not having dated pages.
No. If you don't want to use it for a year, don't.
Exactly.
And then go back to it whenever you want.
I'm chronically ill. Like, there's gonna be times when I don't have the energy to be in my fucking...
I'm sorry. I mean, it's your channel.
I don't have the energy to be in my damn journal.
Yeah.
And so I can just leave it, and it can just exist there, and there's no pressure, and I don't know.
And like you said about like the traveler's notebook, living a life, that, you saw how dirty my notebook was? That was like in my backpack at school. Like, it was on the ground. Like, I took it everywhere, and it's small and compact, and I can take it anywhere, and I can form that bond with it if I'm just living in one book.
Exactly.
As opposed to living, like having too many pens. Living in many books prevents that bond from forming, and it becomes a task instead of something you get to come to. And like, I remember at the end of every month, I'm like, I get to like go on Pinterest and look up like March bullet journal spreads and like copy this and like paint this. It was like a day. It was like my art day for me.
Yes.
Which I don't get to do anymore. And I went into planners because I got sick and tired of drawing boxes. But now I'm married to you, and you know about rulers and how to use them, so you can just draw the boxes for me.
Yes.
I mean, I could draw.
Oh man. But there's something said about the imperfection of you drawing your own thing. You know what I mean? It's like that's my thing. That's yours now.
I love you. I love talking to you about stationery.
This is so fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else in terms of paper?
Midori MD all the way for me. Yeah. In every form, every size. Only grid.
Oh, that reminds me actually. This is another thing we talk about a lot. Is like not having a backstock of journals, because then you have the freedom when you finish your current one to be like, oh, actually the thing I want to do next is this. I want to go into a different size. I want to go into a different brand. Like, not having a backstop. Like, don't go out and buy.
I'm so overwhelmed by my backstock of
I know. I have so many journals, and I know I'm going to get through them because I do morning pages and I go through notebooks fast because of it. But, like, I still have a few years worth of journals.
I'm like, I might just give them all to you.
Oh, no. I don't need any more.
If I'm impulsive about one thing, you know it's paper.
Yes.
I will buy a notebook any minute, any second.
And I think a lot of people in this hobby relate to that. Like, I see people who, like, have limits on everything but notebooks. Because they'll be
like,
out.
I'll use it up, it's fine.
You see a notebook, it's like, oh, I can use this. Like, it's the most useful of all the tools.
I can just cut it up and put punch rings in it or whatever.
Yes.
I did talk about this. Would this be under paper or planners?
Absolutely.
So I didn't discover my index cards for a while there. I think it was 2021, 2022.
Let's pause for a second.
Okay.
So if you don't follow Robbie... Robbie's like main thing
are my note cards
on their channel is their note cards. This is their Commonplace system. Do you want to like just intro it first?
Sure. I collect quotes and I categorize them by topics. I write them on A7 size cards. So this quote is about time. So then I will put it under the topic of time, and it's alphabetical.
Yes.
So that I can easily reference quotes that I enjoy.
Yes. If you haven't watched any of Robbie's videos yet, like this is where
this is my thing.
So I'll link your the first
video is the most I don't even have words anymore.
I know,
most
we've been talking so long.
Informational.
Yes, the most informational.
I didn't discover this till 2021, 2022, and this is the kind of thing that I would want to keep separate. Obviously, I can put quotes in my MD or my planner or whatever, but it is really important to me to be able to reference and access them over years at a time.
Well, because this is a writing tool for you, right? Like, you're using this,
this isn't journaling, this isn't planning.
Yeah, this is part of your writing process. Right. Whereas for me, I'm not a writer. I don't need to pull quotes in that way. So for me, if I find a quote I like, I'm just going to throw it in the Lightroom or the Midori. Like, but for you want to reference
this. This is the best writing tool ever. I don't have to just sit there and be like, write a poem. Right. I can just pull a card and then be inspired and go from there.
Yes.
It's helping write like Patreon essays. It's really helpful for me. And it helps me remember my books better.
Yes.
So no book journal, like none of that. Like I literally, how do I know I watched the X-Files this year? Because I dated it 2025 and I have the X-Files.
And you have a quote from
Exactly.
X-Files. Yeah.
So I love this. This brand isn't available anymore.
Right.
So if I had to start over, I would just get dappernotes, cards, and just like a box from Amazon or something.
Yes.
But this is integral to my livelihood. So
right. Yeah. So
I wanted to include that.
Even if you just had one notebook, you'd still have that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
If y'all have stuck around to this point, thank you for listening to us.
You better be here. For everyone who didn't stick around, go bully them in the comments.
Oh my god, please don't bully anyone.
No, don't. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so we're gonna kind of speed run through the last couple things here.
We're losing steam over here. We gotta finish this.
We're very much losing steam.
Also, tell us if we should have a podcast. I think we should have a podcast.
I think we should.
Tell us, after you bully them, tell us you want a podcast.
So, a couple more categories. First is pen cases.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the Rickshaw pen cases are like the cutest things in the world.
Ah, that's mine.
And I love these because you get to show off your personality. However, similar to the notebook cover situation, I would go about it differently. I would just have one leather pen case.
Yes.
I like the stationery pouch from AndLiebe because it has on one side a slot for 5 fountain pens, and on the other side more of an open space for your other tools. So I think I would do my 5 fountain pens I discussed, and then on the other side I would have like 100% of any of my other stationery and journaling tools. They would exist there.
In just one case.
And that's my limit.
You carry your Leuchtturm and your case, and that's it.
Yes.
I would have the same exact case as yours. If I were to be a collector, I would go acrylic because we have everything kind of hidden and opaque right now. And my ADHD, because I don't see them, I don't use them, I don't know that they exist.
Yeah.
But I would go leather. I just have this one to show you because it's the one that I use the most often. It's the Superior Labor. I am a bougie Superior Labor person. They're not even that great.
I don't like this
They're
case.
stiff and like not great. But
to me, this isn't protective of my pens. Like they're all clanking against each other.
Yeah, which is fine with me.
It's not fine with me.
I would have the same AndLiebe case as yours.
Yeah.
And I would keep like my highlighter, my friction pen, my one post-it note.
Yeah, I have one Tombow marker that I wouldn't get rid of, and I would put that in there.
Instead of having this, how many drawers do I have here? 4, 8, 12, 16. What's 4 times 6? 24?
24 drawers.
I have 24 drawers of stationery.
Yeah.
For what reason?
Yeah.
When I would just want it to be simple.
Yeah, and in terms of the tools, it would just be like the dot glue.
Yeah, like a small pair of scissors.
Yeah. Just super basic.
A highlighter, a pen, a pencil.
That's it.
And your fountain pens.
Yes.
And that's it.
That's it.
And I would love that.
Same.
I want to do the same thing.
I want that feature.
And I love this case. And
so
I'm very
much.
attached to it.
It's so protective too. Like
it's nice and fuzzy, and it's about the same. You can do like your stationery and stuff like that.
Yes.
But to me, leather is minimalist, and to me, this is collector.
Yes. Yes.
So.
100%. Okay. Next would be photo printing.
Okay. Do you have the printer? Did you want to show the one that we currently? Oh, you know what? It's in the kitchen. So,
in terms of like memory keeping, it is important to me to print out photos, and I have done a lot of research, and I think I would get both Canon Selphy printers. There's like the bigger one that does 4x6, and then there's the smaller one that you can print on sticker paper, and that would be more of the like on the go, and then the bigger one would be for at home.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we've been using the Canon one, or no, the Kodak one.
It's a Kodak.
The Kodak one, and that one's been
fine.
Great. Yeah.
The thing with the printers with me is that the photos are expensive.
Yeah.
The Kodak right now is like 30 cents per photo. The Fuji is $1 per photo.
Yeah.
And it creates a lot of waste. Like the cartridges are all made out of plastic.
Yeah.
For me, I think I would want to print my stuff on like matte sticker paper.
Which we currently do
as
well.
I don't do it because it takes so much time. It's so much easier for me to like, with my breakfast in the morning, go through my photos, click 2 buttons, and it's printing directly.
Yeah. It's
a much bigger task. But I think if we are going to be like minimalist in the future, the Epson printer ink is archival already.
Right.
But the label paper, I don't know if it's like acid free. We'd have to check.
Yeah.
But I would add a cutting machine to our home.
Yeah, you want the cutting
and
machine.
I would just have like a running document going so that I can just print them out like once a month and it be cut for me. That's just a step, like an accommodation for me.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I would do in regards to photo.
Okay. Next is stickers and ephemera.
Okay, none. 0.
Yeah, basically it would just be if something happens to come into my life, but I'm not going to be seeking it out.
We would only be buying moonlit.journal stickers. And like printing from Aaron Ware and like Chris, like small creators and stuff.
Supporting our friends.
Exactly.
And their Patreons, like signing up for it. you know, a few months out of the year to support them and using their stickers.
But just hoarding a ton of stickers like this is too much.
Yeah. I'm never going to use them.
Exactly.
It's too much choice, once again.
And they're also expensive. Stickers are expensive.
Also, I spend too much of my life cutting out magazines for the amount that I'm actually using those magazine clippings. Like, I enjoy it because to me it's a relaxing activity. Like, I get to zone out.
You like cutting.
I do. I like to put on a TV show, put on some music, sit there, cut out the things from my magazine, use that ephemera later on. But at the end of the day, it's kind of a waste of my life. And, like, if something... Like, things are always coming into your house. There's always going to be a random sticker, a random magazine, a random piece of mail that you can
whether
put in your
you
journal.
want it or not.
Yes.
And stickers are the kind of thing that now you have to think about the stickers that I'm going to want to carry with me. Or you have to remember, oh yeah, I wanted to use a sticker here. When I was using my Midori MZ, I was just printing pictures off of Tumblr that I liked. And sticking them in there or drawing it myself. And to me, that's easier than going through every sticker sheet, getting my tweezers, what sticker can go here. Like, it's just, I love stickers.
Oh yeah, not to say that I don't love stickers.
But I would just not buy them at all.
Yeah. And then speaking of drawing, art supplies, that's the next category.
Yes.
I would say for me, mine's super simple. So I would get that Pentel multi...
Oh, the one with the colored lead?
The colored lead thing. That's it in terms of, like, crayon, color pencil, like...
I like how you say crayon.
Crayon. And then I would get, because you bought me a gouache set, and I would get the art toolkit little tin so I could put my paints in it.
And you could literally just, like, put it in a pocket.
Yeah, I would just have, like, my one little pouch that has my paint, my one water brush, like, keep it super simple. Exactly. So if there's any color that I'm adding, I only have 2 choices. I have to learn how to paint, because that's something I want to do.
Yeah.
Or I have my little multi-Pentel color pencil lead thing. It's like clutch.
It's like one pencil.
Yes, one singular object.
Yeah, in your AndLiebe.
Yeah, and then, I mean, obviously also in terms of color, there's the fountain pen ink samples, you know. Yeah. And if I have any ephemera. But, like, that's it. I don't want to do any other art.
Okay.
I mean, I will say I do have a desire to get into pastels and play with pastels, because it's such a fun medium. But I'm not really including that in my, like, journaling sort of thing. That's different. Yeah.
What I'm going to talk about is specifically for journaling, because I like to do art in my journal. I'm not necessarily using pastels in my bullet journal.
Right.
It's messy.
It would be more so, like, because I just have my one Leuchtturm, and it's like, oh, I kind of want to play with pastels. Yes. Let me just, like, do that in here. But, like, I wouldn't consider it a journaling supply.
Yeah. I would go Crayola Super Tips and just keep them in my tin. Oops. I just keep them in a tin like this.
And those are cheap.
They're really cheap. They're so cheap you can get, like, 100 of them for, like, $8.
From any store.
Exactly. They're water soluble, so you can, like, draw with it and then go in with a water brush if you want to do watercolor, and you can also use them as highlighters. I always have kids at school highlight with them, so I can highlight with them as well in whatever color that I want.
Yeah.
So to me, this is the most accessible. I can draw normal with it, highlight with it, watercolor with it, and they're
it's so versatile.
Cheap as shit.
You're, like, convincing me. I'm like, maybe I should.
And I stole these.
Don't say that.
So they were free $99.
Okay, any other art supplies?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else do I need?
Well, you use those little, I guess journaling specific.
Journaling, because I use a lot of art supplies.
You do.
But if I'm going minimalist, I don't need them. I can just use your gouache.
You could, yeah. Okay, and then I think that's it.
Everything?
I think that's everything in terms of supplies. There are, like, 2 other little things I thought I would share. Okay, so recently, you and I were on the floor.
Yep, as we are.
Looking through our old journals and notebooks. And I honestly was looking at, like, the ones that I'll be going into next. But then I found this in between it all.
Your old self wanted to speak to you.
Yes. And this is one of the first, if not the first, notebook I used after receiving my very first fountain pen. So it's a lot of just, like, me writing the quick brown fox jumped over lazy dot 100 times in this notebook. And I talked a little bit on my channel about how I got into this hobby because I had an interest in reading and journaling, and one of the very first YouTube channel I ever found in this hobby was Alicia from Adventure Denali. And I believe, but I'm not 100% certain, that what I'm going to talk about was like from her channel. But basically, I found this old journal with tips, like journaling tips, like
because I keep your journal.
Yeah, and I read them to you, and we were like, "This is really good." And I wish that I had stuck to this and not been so influenced by
literally
everything on social media and Hobonichi and Travelers and all the brands and all of the journals coming out every year. Like, I wish I had just kept it simple. And so these are some simple tips. I don't know if they're from Alicia from Adventure Denali. I'm guessing they are because at this time in our life, that's who I was watching. So I'm just going to share them really quick. So tips. Number 1, write like no one's reading. No pressure. Write anything.
Wait. Do you want to wait for the beep beeps?
Yeah, sure. You're really good at that.
Thank you.
It's like you've heard it your whole life living in a city.
Yeah.
Okay, so
go for it.
Tips. Number 1, write like no one is reading. No pressure. Write anything. 2, use tools that are inspiring, that you want to use. To me, that's fountain pens. Mm-hmm. And like the 5 that I picked.
What?
I forgot to talk about my Grail fountain pen.
Okay, now's the time.
Okay. Oh my god. Remember I said I was like, this is what I would do if this was my same financial situation. But then if I had
all the money in the world.
I didn't talk about if I had all the money in the world.
If you were wealthy.
So my personal Grail fountain pens are the Yardoled fountain pens.
Is that the one that looks like a sword?
They're made of sterling silver, and I love sterling silver. I feel this like connection to it because of my grandma, which whatever. I'm not going to share why, but I love those pens, but they're like $1,500 each, and they have 3 models. They have a pocket, like a regular sort of like normal size, and then they have the more oversized version. And so I have thought before, like, if I only had 3 fountain pens, I could have each of their models. Yeah. And the jumbo one I'd get in a broad, and it'd be for journaling. The like regular size one I'd get in a medium, and it'd be just for like everyday writing. And then the pocket I'd get in a fine for like planning on the go.
World's indestructible pen.
Yeah, but that's like $5,000. But it's in that same category of like having your one expensive leather item, and then it grows with you. Because sterling silver, obviously, like it's gonna patina with you. Like, and it's indestructible. Like it's gonna last forever. So
I love that.
Anyway,
I would get the Pelikan mother of pearl.
Oh yes, your Grail. That's like $5,000,
and it's just because it's pretty.
Your one Grail would cost the same price as my 3 Grails.
Yeah. It was on eBay for like a minute, and then it left.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Grail.
Okay, so use tools that are inspiring, that you want to use. And number 3, get in the habit of writing when you have free time.
Make it a habit.
Yeah. And then reasons for journaling. I don't know if these are reasons that I came up with or these are reasons that I transcribed. Number 1 is I want to be more analog. And number 2, connect. What does it say? Connect/confront your mind.
I love that you're struggling, because I always struggle with my handwriting, so I feel seen.
And then it says solitude. So
time you get to spend alone with yourself
and learn about yourself. Yeah. And then it says focus on what matters. I'm always thinking a million things, but the ones I always still constantly unwaveringly. Oh, this is something I wrote.
Oh, okay.
So this was the things that are always on my mind, like that occupy my mind constantly, are mountains, gender, sexuality, and minimalism.
Yep.
Nothing has changed.
Nope.
So I think I wanted to focus on that stuff in my journaling, which is funny because here we are like 5 years later.
And now we might focus on it.
Maybe, hopefully. And then the last thing I wrote was simple is good.
Nice.
So I wrote this 5 years ago.
Simple is good.
But I've been so influenced.
No, me too.
By social media and Hobonichi season.
And that's with every hobby. Whatever hobby you get into, you're going to be influenced by the internet.
Yeah. And it makes me sad that I didn't stick to this when I was first learning. Like, I should have taken that advice. And then just ran with it and done my own thing, figured out my own style, and not paid attention to everything on the internet.
It's hard not to, though.
It's so hard not to. Obviously,
but now we're here. you know?
Yes. And then that leads me to the last point I wanted to make in this video, which is there's no perfect way to participate in this hobby. And I have like 3 juxtaposing ideas surrounding this. So number 1 is, if I started over knowing all that I know now, I would have avoided watching and consuming other content. But that's how I found you.
Yeah. Through an 823 video.
Yes. Like, I wouldn't have met my spouse.
Soulmate.
Yes.
Like, love of my life.
Love of my life if I didn't consume stationery content. So, there's that juxtaposition.
And this video wouldn't exist.
Exactly.
We wouldn't have all of this knowledge of what is actually meaningful to us.
Right.
If we didn't experience all there is to experience first.
Exactly. The second one is I would have made my YouTube channel sooner because connecting with this community has been
so positive.
Good.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, baby. It's been so good for me. But at the same time, the other side of that exists in that I wasn't ready. Simply put, I wasn't ready. And I wouldn't be doing as well as I'm doing now if I had done this before. Like, where I was at mentally, I wouldn't have been...
It wouldn't have been the same.
It wouldn't have been the same. And then the third one is I wouldn't have bought all my fountain pens because I have over 50 fountain pens. I don't think I have over 60.
Oh my god, I haven't counted. I can't say that.
I have somewhere between 50 and 60. I don't know the exact number. And so on one side of things, like if I'm thinking back, like how would I start over? Like I wouldn't have bought 50 fountain pens. No. And at the same time, I love my pens. I don't regret them. I've learned so much from them.
They all have a story.
They all mean something to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to give up my 50 pens, you know what I mean? But there is something you said about having those few special things that mean something to you. But at the same time, like, I don't regret all of the pens that I bought. No. I will say I regret, like, inks, notebooks, journal covers, supplies. The one thing I don't regret is my pens.
On the other side, I just regret everything.
Oh, God. And with that, I think that's a good place to end it. What do you say?
That's it. We're 2 lights out. Me and you are basically the other 2 lights out. Like, It's time to leave. Goodbye.
Oh my god. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this. Let us know what you think. Mm-hmm. If you were to start over,
where would you start?
What would you do?
Give us a list.
What advice would you give yourself? And send this video to beginners.
Do it.
Please send it to beginners and
don't let them do what we did. Yes. Let them learn from the elders.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, honey.
This was so fun.
I want to do it again.
This was such a good Valentine's Day date.
I agree.
I love you.
I love you.
All right. Bye, friends.
Bye.